Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly reading for Capricorn for April. Okay, how you doing, Capricorn? Happy Easter as well. It's Easter Sunday today while I'm sitting doing these. I'm having to do these as lives because Mercury retrograde has been in full throttle. So there's been a lot of sort of technical hitches. So I'm doing these lives and then they can get straight up rather than me having to resize the videos and upload them like I normally do. So I hope that's okay with you for this month. Now, what I want to say before I start the reading is I want to say that if anybody wants a personal reading with me, okay, my prices are going up slightly at the end of this week. So I do have an offer on for the blue moon. Okay, we had the blue moon on Saturday night and it was a very, very powerful one. So there is an offer on that was based on that. You can click the link below. The link is there and it will take you to my booking page where you can actually book a personal reading with me. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anybody saying anything, so I'll get straight on with the reading and what I'm picking up. So I'll go in with what I'm picking up psychically. And what I feel here, Capricorn, is I really feel that there's quite a lot you're in your head or you're in your mind at the moment, okay? It's almost like monkey mind is taken over. So that's what they're saying. I really think you need to be very careful of your thoughts, where they're going, because they really seem to be, I don't know, they seem to be running away with you, I feel, or you feel like you could just run away. And it's almost like I'm feeling a little bit of suffocation. I don't know, I'm feeling quite enclosed, quite like in a bubble sort of thing. And I'm wanting to like gasp for air. That's it. I want to be in free space so I can actually like gasp for air, you know, this is what I'm getting. So it's almost like I feel the ego is coming in. There's some crazy thoughts coming in, you know, and you may be doubting your situation and where you are at the moment. So it's almost like I want you to take a deep breath, to relax, okay, to rationalize and put everything in its place, because at the minute everything just seems pretty crazy and messed up in your head, okay? So it's like your thoughts can become things if you're thinking this way. So it's just take time to, you know, sort them out, okay? For every time you get a negative thought, start to think of 3 positive ones, okay? So that's what I was picking up. The area you need to look at and be careful at this month is around your mind and around your thinking, okay? So, right, when I'm looking at the cards here, Capricorn, what I'm picking up for you, it's almost like I feel last month you were planning your future, okay? You were putting plans into place and all of this, and it's you knew where you were going. This month, it's almost like somebody's pulled the brakes on with you, and I feel that you could be in a situation or in an environment where you're not, it's sort of not turning out to be how you wanted it to be, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, you know, you might have had an offer. This could be work or something like that, or a relationship or whatever. You've gone into it with all good intentions, but now the reality of it is hitting home a little bit, and it's kind of, this isn't really what I wanted. So I feel there is resistance around this. It's almost like you're digging your heels in, though, and saying, well, I've made my bed, I've got to lie in it. But I don't think that is right, because I think this is what is causing a lot of the imbalance within you. And I think this is what is causing a lot of these problems, you know, within your mind and within your thinking. Because it's almost like, I'm feeling here, there's a lot of love around you. There is, Capricorn. You know, some of you, this could be relationships. Some of you, this could be a relationship just starting. But I almost feel it's like things seemed happier last month. This month, they're just sort of, you know, it's like, oh God, what's happening? Am I losing it? Am I losing this chance of happiness? I don't feel that you are, but I just feel energetically, it's almost like you're worn out. This is what I'm getting. And this could be work, you know, because what I'm getting, it's like you're trying that hard to secure your security that you're actually, I don't know if this has been a workaholic, working somewhere where you don't actually feel that you're getting nourished. So even though you're working, it's kind of like you're not getting anything back. You might get a paycheck at the end of the week or at the end of the month, but you've got to look at what price is that actually costing you. Because I really feel this month you're going to question, is this worth it? Okay. And I do feel this is around a job or a position, because it's almost like, you're doing it for your future, but it's actually causing a lot of problems in your present. Okay. And it's almost like this is all you're doing. It's work, 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 work. And you need a little bit playtime. That's what you need, Capricorn. Okay. So it's almost like I feel some of you could be deciding to quit a job or to quit an environment that you're in as well, because some of you might have moved away from where you class as home or something like that, and you could be getting a little bit homesick. I'm getting this like, oh God, it's when you don't realize what you've got until it's gone. This is it. So I'm really getting like a long and a yearning there, and it's almost like I said before, you've made your bed, you've got to lie in it, so you're feeling like I'm trapped and I don't want to be here. So wherever it is I feel you could be, it's almost like you don't want to be there. And I feel that you could be frightened to even speak about this to other people, because this might have been what you wanted at the time or what you thought was best at the time. But now you're having second thoughts. Okay. So this is it. Second thoughts, Capricorn. And I think you're weighing up the options here, weighing up the pros and cons of something. I feel some of you could start looking for new work, or maybe even study. This is it. It might be like you think, what, I'm doing this job and I've never wanted to do it. I've always wanted to do X, Y, or Z, and, start looking at college courses and things like that, because I really feel there's a change. Something that I feel you felt wasn't possible now actually seems to be like, what, that would actually be easier than what I'm doing now, so there's a lot of thinking here as well. And I really feel this is a case of you're having to sort of narrow your options. This is it. I think you sort of went along, right, okay, that's great, that's going to be a great option, whatever. Now you're in it. It's kind of like, oh, right, okay, I thought I was in it to win it, and now I'm in it and I feel like I'm losing it, because this is where I'm going with my mind. So it's almost like narrow down your options, even get a pen and paper and write these down, because sometimes when we see it in black and white, it's actually easier to make sense of than what it does within our head here, because you can come up with ideas, you can get past this, but there's a decision I feel needs to be made this month, Capricorn, okay? And it's almost like, which path do I want to go down? I don't feel you want to carry on the one that you do. This seems to be very much career orientated, this reading for people, but it's almost like, do you need this struggle? Is this worth fighting for? Because I feel it is absolutely, you're not going to say that? Yeah, I feel it is sort of tipping the scales of balance within you. And, that isn't, you like being balanced. Capricorns are all about making sure their footing is secure. They're mountain goats. You're the mountain goats, aren't you? And you can make yourself secure in any situation. But this one, I just feel it's like, it's almost like, you don't want it, okay? You don't want it. So I do see maybe changes in career for quite a lot of you, or thinking about changes. I know you're quite stubborn as well, Capricorn, okay? Stubborn goats, yeah. But they're saying it's okay to tell people this. It's okay to tell people how you're feeling, because I don't think you have been. And I think once you start letting other people in, this is when you can let them help you, okay? And you can let them guide you as well. I don't know if some of you are going on a trip as well, having a weekend away or something like that, but I really feel there will be answers come with this. And it's almost like I feel here that you don't trust yourself or your decision. You're that focused on what your future could be, that you have actually omitted to look at how uncomfortable your present could be. Okay, so now what this is saying is, yes, you will always be a success. You've got drive and ambition, Capricorn, but it's almost like you don't have to be the martyr in this. If something is not working for you and it is affecting you in this way that I'm seeing with here, it's almost like you need to come up with another idea and you need to try something new as well, because there's a real creative feel coming in with you as well. You don't like being put in boxes, Capricorn. You really, really don't. And I really feel, like I said before, it's almost like you're in this bubble. You've got this bubble around you and you could be feeling a little bit stir crazy. That's what I'm getting here. So it's almost like quiet your mind, okay? Your ego is going overdrive. Quiet your mind, let your soul speak, and see that maybe something is actually becoming uncomfortable for you because that is not where you're meant to be, okay? So this is it, because I see you walking away from something, and I do feel this could be a job, okay? Because it's, like I say, it is costing you too much, I feel. This doesn't mean that you won't be a success. You will be a success, because you are actually walking away. You're saying to the universe, by doing that, you're saying to the universe, you know what, I'm worth more than this, and my happiness is worth more than this as well. So like I say, you're on the road to success, but you need to make a detour, okay? And you need to take a risk. And this is what I feel. And it's almost like you need to be brave, okay? Because you just need this detour. You just need to sort of get on another path and everything is going to be fine, I do feel this will happen within the next 6 months for some of you, but it's almost like this is the start of it, okay? I feel you're feeling bogged down, you're feeling burdened, you're feeling your energy's low, and like I say, there could be a few dark clouds around you. What you need to do is, yes, I know you made plans, okay, and this is what you were planning, but, sometimes plans change and you need to allow yourself, to change plans, okay? You're not letting anybody down. What you are doing is staying somewhere where you are not happy, where you are not feeling fulfilled, where you are energetically getting drained. What you are doing is letting yourself down then, okay? So look at it that way, and this is why I think you're going to take a leap of faith. I do feel that there is a new job offer coming for quite a lot of you. Okay, this is coming in really, really strongly. I apologize that this is all career-based, but this is where it's taken me. And it's almost like, I don't want you to be scared of taking something else, because this is, if you carry on where you carry on, I just feel you going further and further down vibrationally, you're not going to be happy. So it's almost like you need to tell the truth to yourself and you need to make whatever changes are needed, okay? Because this is you stepping into your power. At the moment, it's not really, you're not being powerful, because if you're just settling, when you settle, that's what you're saying you're worth. So it's almost like, I am worth more than this. I want something new. How do I go about it? Some of you might even be thinking of setting up by yourself, like starting your own business in some way, because there's this creative ideas, but there is a big decision to be made around career, okay? This is a time for action. You've done all the thinking. This is what's got your head in a mess. Now it is the time to say, right, okay, this hasn't worked. I haven't failed. I've just realized this isn't what I want to do, so you're moving on, but you're moving on with your head held high here. I feel you've got to give yourself self-love. You've got to look at where you are getting love and also doing something that you love as well. It's all about the love. It's all about the love, and it's all about your home life as well. Like I say, I feel that there was this missing home, this homesickness for something, like a longing or a yearning for somewhere where you feel safe and secure. And I feel that is the most important. They're saying here, it's like, I don't know if some of you are working away and traveling, back and forth or whatever. But is that worth it? I mean, my cousin's husband was doing that for a long time. He's actually Capricorn, bizarrely enough. And he turned around about a year ago and he said, you know what? I'm missing my children growing up. I'm not getting paid enough for that. So he's came home, started his new business, and he's doing well. It's been a bit of a struggle, but he's happier in himself. And these are precious times that he can't get back. And this is exactly what this is shown in this, okay? So stop any confusion. Stop any mental chatter here. Stop holding back on something that you know you need to do. You know, your home life is the most important, I feel here. There is happiness coming around your home life. That is where your security is, and that is where your heart is, not where not in the office, stuck there from, 14-hour days or whatever. That is not, you're never going to lie on your deathbed and say, God, I wished I'd worked more. You're going to say, I wished I'd spent more time with the people I love. And this is what I feel the message for you is this month, Capricorn. So I hope that makes sense to you. I feel your bank balance might be okay, but spiritually, I feel your bank balance is in the red. Your spiritual bank balance and your emotional bank balance is in the red. So it's time to bring them up. Yes, you might get a little drop in your finances, but at the end of the day, material stuff isn't all that matters, okay? It's not all about the money, it's all about the heart and how you feel. So I hope that made sense to some of you Capricorns. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say here. But I like I say, quite an interesting reading that, considering the others. But just go for it, just do what you want to do, and you will be supported, I really, really feel, by spirit and by your loved ones who are on this earth. Right, okay, card for Capricorn, please. Spirit card for Capricorn. Right, okay, that's quite interesting. The card that's come out for you says the artist. And I did say that there was a creative venture in some way, didn't I? And this is saying you hold the infinite power of creation within you, a divine artist. Create something beautiful today. Feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. And I did say some of you could possibly have been looking at starting your own business or having some creative idea and doing something you've always wanted to do, rather than doing something that you feel that you should do. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for some Capricorns. Please let me know if it did. And again, if anybody would like a personal reading with me, the offer is on for the next week or so. The link is below. Just click on the link. It will take you to my booking schedule, and it's all pretty straightforward from there. But be warned that spaces do fill up very, very quickly, and usually always over a bank holiday as well. I think people have really stressful bank holidays, so they want some clarity. But I hope that made sense for you, Capricorn. Have a fabulous month, and need to. Okay, sat now.